parliament, constitution, bills, politics. You see, some of these topics could be actually boring. Some of these topics are things that people wouldn't want to see. No sensationalism, no Hindu Muslims, no riots, no fights, nothing to get entertained about. But then, information is empowerment. I sit there in my room, in my chair, talking to you every night to ensure that that piece of information reaches you. That piece of information about our democracy, about our country, that can help, that can make a difference, that can empower you. That can empower you to ask questions, that can empower you to understand where our democracy is going. And that's what editorial is all about. Watch a few of my editorial that I've done in 2024. There were instances, glaring instances, where a lot of us thought that the administration was not taking enough steps. The administration was not taking corrective steps because FIRs were not registered. People were abducted, people were missing. FIRs were not registered. The court intervened and the court said that they will set up a panel to investigate, so on and so forth. But that too, I don't know what happened to it and what happened after. As always, our good Mr. Chandrachud, who used to go out and give fantastic statements, and after that, nothing really actually happened. At least to my mind, I saw nothing happening. This was the status of the administration. Now, what is needed to be done? Manipur needs to be healed. You need to take steps to ensure that the Zo Kuki community, the Maithis and the other tribes are brought together. There is an amount of harmony that is created in Manipur. You need harmony, you need love to be spread in Manipur. What is currently being spread is hate. Until such time that the administration, which is seen as incompetent and as an administration that is not actually taking steps, if that is how the people see it, even if the government believes that they have the best administration in Manipur, I think the government, so that people are satisfied, people feel more safer, should be sacking the chief minister and getting somebody else who is seen as somebody who can bring back normalcy to Manipur. Is it too much to ask for? Mr. D.Y. Chandrachud, the Chief Justice, who I thought was going by law, going by what is written in the IPC or now Bharat Nyaya Samhita, going by that, passing judgments on that basis. The judge, I thought, who was doing that, later on, last days, fag end of his career, came and told us, no, I used to go to deity and then I prayed to my deity and I understood what to do next. You tell me, if people, how does he think people should react to all of this? How does he think people should react to all of this? Like I had said in my earlier editorial, I repeat, a doctor saying, wait, I will go to my nearest deity, I will figure out from my nearest deity and I will prescribe the medicine to you based on what the deity says. How will you react to a doctor like this? Likewise, my judge says that, wait, let me check with my deity and I'll get back to you. If he says that, what am I supposed to believe? So the fact is, while it's sad that he felt that he was the most trolled judge in the country and most trolled individual in the country, but the fact remains that aisa bhi nahi hai ki, the trolling was completely unjustified, or the trolling is, just that people are, just doing it for the heck of it, or it was a plan. Aisa kuch bhi nahi hai. A lot of people are disappointed. I am also disappointed. More disappointed because I thought this was one judge who is going to make a difference after a series of Gogois and others. I thought this was a judge that would make a difference. Unfortunately, no, he didn't. One by one, our life can be monopolized. And every time our life gets monopolized, every time my life gets monopolized, believe me, your children are losing one right at a time. Tomorrow, we may need permission to breathe. We may have to pay somebody or take somebody's permission. That stage may come tomorrow. Under normal circumstances, the Prime Minister need not answer. The Prime Minister need not answer under normal circumstances because everything the Prime Minister cannot see, But in this case, the Prime Minister says that you are not voting for your local MP, you are voting for Narendra Modi, you are voting for me. You look at me and vote. You are voting to ensure I become the Prime Minister. He said, don't bother about others. It's all me. So now what happened? How is Atal Setu? How are there cracks in Atal Setu? Prime Minister, answer. How did the Ram Temple leak? Prime Minister, please answer. How did the airport collapse? Prime Minister, please answer. You said you are the one. You are the only one. You make everything happen. You are the Karta Dharta. You are the one. So please answer. Tell me, why is all this reeking? Why did our demonetization fail? Why is our GST not doing well? Why is our trains meeting with accidents? Why is the temple leaking? Why is the airport leaking? Why did the bridge collapse? Why is almost everything that we're seeing around now collapsing? Why? What happened? What happened? 2024 election has been very different to other elections. Somewhere down the line, the edge BJP always had. But somewhere down the line, the Prime Minister also looks very worried. One doesn't know why he is worried. One doesn't know whether he is worried because he may not achieve 400, 400 par. One doesn't know if he is worried because he is doubting whether he would cross 300. One doesn't know whether he is worried that he may not even achieve 300. So, one doesn't know why he is worried. So, the typical thing about this election is, while the Bharatiya Janata Party has got the edge, the members of Bharatiya Janata Party seems to be worried. This figure of 294 for NDA, 232 for India Alliance, 17 for others. This figure in front on your screen? This figure is a sign of a strong democracy. This is all that most of us dreamt of. A strong democracy. A democracy where there could be a very powerful government. A democracy where there could be an equally powerful opposition. A democracy where the government is accountable. A democracy where the Prime Minister cannot say, I will only talk man ki baat. Baaki theek hai yaar. That is the democracy I think this number got rid of. Now the democracy is about accountability. Because no single party in this country today has the majority to rule the government, to rule the country. No single party has it. Bharatiya Janata Party is 240. They are short of 33 seats to rule the country. Congress, of course, has got 99. They're short of huge amount of 170. 273 is actually the number, the magic figure. So no single party can rule this country. No single leader. There is no supreme leader in this country anymore. No supreme leader. Because one person tries to be supreme leader, the other guy will pull him down. It is good for the country. It is good for the country. It is good for the country because then you are accountable. You see, Rahul Gandhi is not a leader of opposition in a situation where the opposition is powerless. Rahul Gandhi has come into the parliament, is in that house with tremendous amount of support. 234 MPs backing him, 234 MPs behind him, a lot of support. So now, imagine if Rahul Gandhi can bring about a change. If Rahul Gandhi can actually bring about a change, if Rahul Gandhi can ensure that unlike before, bills are passed with a lot of deliberations. Bills are passed with a lot of discussions. He should ensure it happens. He should ensure that bill goes to parliamentary committees. He should ensure that it happens. The red book that he carries, that's the constitution. He should ensure that those constitutional rules, those constitutional policies are applied in the parliament this time around. If these changes Rahul Gandhi can make, Rahul Gandhi will be a different person in the next 6 months. Rahul Gandhi will be seen very differently in India. Why is our middle class one section that is absolutely ignored by the government? The maximum pressure of anything that happens to this country is taken by the middle class. If there is more NPAs, maximum number of scooters and houses and gundas go to middle class houses. The rich man gets haircuts. Haircuts means they have to pay. They negotiate with the bank. They get discount from the bank. Nobody goes to a big person's house to threaten them saying that by bank का पैसा क्यों नहीं दिया? They sit in London आराम से having a party. किसके घर पे जाता है? Middle class के घर पे. They send gundas to middle class house. Anything goes wrong, any government decision directly affects the middle class. Income tax goes up, middle class suffers. GST goes up, middle class suffers. Infrastructure, least is in middle class colony. Focus, least in middle class colony. Impetus for everything more or less is middle class. The least impetus that the government schemes. Tell me how many schemes are designed. Tell me how many government schemes are designed for middle class. Tell me 5 of them. Middle class. Why are we ignoring our middle class? Why don't we give any kind of respect, kind of support to our middle class? The maximum people who suffer today in India in corporate is MSMEs. Who runs MSMEs? Most of the middle class. So pressure on middle class, and the biggest sufferer also middle class. And the government says that, you know what, caramel popcorn na 18% पैसा है, खरीदो नहीं तो मत खरीदो. मनरेगा is the only guaranteed employment scheme to ensure that our rural poor are kept alive. It is the only scheme which ensures that our rural poor, unka chulha jalega. They get food, they get employment, and they work for their living. It's the only scheme. That half the time you are not paying state governments, and now you have 39 lakh workers deleted. But then at some point in time your government comes and tells you, oh my dear sister, I am offering you 1,500 rupees. You take 1,500 rupees, don't work and all, don't work, don't do anything, I will just gift it to you. You are my sister, no, I will gift it to you. You think about it. What I started this editorial, there are certain gifts that are given to you because they need to bribe you. They need to lure you to ensure that you vote. And there are certain things that they have to do to ensure you actually benefit. Manrega is a scheme that is there, that is prevailing to ensure that you actually benefit the rural poor. And that is one scheme that takes a beating every second day. This possibly could be the 10th editorial I am doing about Manrega in the last 1 year. Why? Why is that Manrega the first victim of everything? पैसा नहीं है मनरेगा. You take पंगा with Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal, मनरेगा का पैसा रुकाओ. अरे why is मनरेगा your first tool? Because मनरेगा harms, stopping मनरेगा wages, deleting मनरेगा names harms the last common denominator in this country. And why are you using that as your first tool? Till I see you next time. That's tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.